Tyler here with GP Knives, and we're back again for the Week 51 weekly update. Starting out this week, we're going to take a look at the new Zero Tolerance 0462 Sprint Run, and this is the 0462 Tan. This is a Dmitry Sinkovich design, a KVT ball bearing pivot flipper with CPM S35VN in a nice black wash finish. Got matching black hardware, a contoured tan G10 handle scale, and black wash finish on the full titanium frame lock. So this is very similar to the standard version and the other sprints that they've done, only now they're offering it in a more discreet color combination with this nice tan G10. Same snappy deployment on the KVT pivot and hardened steel lock face insert on the titanium frame lock for longevity and smooth operation. Next up, we have a Spartan Parsi folder, and this is a unique version with a Mayan pattern milled into the handle. And you can see there's a lot of intricate milling on there, very detailed. You've got a couple of jewels in the hands with a little Mayan character in the center here. You got black DLC coated hardware and CPM S35VM blade, and then bronze anodized thumb studs to match the handles. And then you can see you've got another Mayan glyph on the back. A very large and beefy tactical style folder designed by William Harsey and made by Spartan. And this is a nice piece for users and collectors alike. Very beefy and robust, as you'd expect from a Spartan. But then you get the nice, unique graphics on there that are very well done. Next up, we have all the new models from Mikita or MKM. And these are all going to be produced in Italy by various Italian makers like Lion Steel and Fox. This is our Venice, designed by custom knife maker Lucas Burnley. We have this in a few different colorways. Most have tumbled M390 blades like this one. This has black G10 with red aluminum inlays, and we have the black G10 with a few different inlay colors. Got a nice 3D machined, and this is actually a stainless steel pocket clip, stainless steel inset liner lock, and ceramic ball bearing pivot. You can see it's got a nice snappy action on there. The blade has a nearly full height flat grind, very fine tumbled finish on there, crowned spine as you often find on Italian made knives, open back construction with matching aluminum spacer. The steel liner lock is very smooth and reliable to operate. And for a quick size comparison, I'll grab the Paramilitary 2 so you can see pretty close in size, maybe just a little bit longer overall, but a great size for EDC for sure, and excellent performance with the M390 stainless steel. And another Mangiano knife makers and Lucas Burnley collaboration is the Route, and this is a large tactical style folder with a modified Wharncliffe blade, a little bit of a reverse tanto point on here, high height saber grind M390, so you're going to get excellent edge retention and corrosion resistance. And it's got a nice heavy stonewash finish on there. As you can see here, you got some milling on the top for aesthetics and some heavy jimping on the spine here. Titanium frame lock with G10 overlays, and we do have this in a few different color options, matching tight clip and pivot collars. Nice generous lanyard hole on the back, and this is made in a couple of different variations. This is the flipper version, and as you can see, it's got a little index flipper tab here riding on ceramic bearings, but then we also have one that is top flipper only. The index flipper version has both, but the D10 is a little stronger on the index flipper version, so top flipping action is a little more challenging. And there you go. So this one has the dual deployment, whereas the top flipper version is top flipper only. And again, we have this in multiple colorways with G10 and carbon fiber. And yet another Lucas Burnley collaboration with MKM is the Fara slip joint. This is the olive wood handle. Again, we have a Bowler M390 blade in a nice satin finish on this one. You've got a single fuller as the long pull on the front. You got a nice crowned spine on the back spring and on the blade. Olive wood overlaid stainless steel liners, blue titanium pivot collar, and then some aesthetic milling in the handle here for a little added traction. Good size for everyday carry and use. And it's got a moderate spring tension with solid half and full stops. And we have this in a few different handle variations in wood, titanium, and aluminum. And our final MKM design is a Bob Terzula called the Clap. And it has, again, a Bowler M390 blade with a compound ground spear point with a harpoon tip. Satin finished with dual fullers and a crown spine. It does have a removable flipper tab, so this can be used in areas where two-handed operation is required. But it does have a ceramic ball bearing pivot, so as you can see, flipper deployment is nice and snappy on that. You've got, again, the titanium anodized pivot collar. This is a carbon fiber handle, but we do have these in wood handles as well, with or without titanium bolsters. You've got a blue anodized partial backspacer and then a barrel spacer, so semi-open back construction, and then a right-hand tip-up only titanium pocket clip for carry. And this has some classic Terzula styling, and on the back you can see it's got the Terzula logo on the back there. So a nice compact tactical EDC that has a very classy and stylish look. Next up, we have another prestige class Emerson Mini Commander. This is the Desert Tan. It's going to be very similar to the Jungle Green version that you saw last week. Same Emerson construction with 154 cm blade. This version has black coated titanium liners, open back, barrel spacer construction, thick tan G10 handle scales, and of course an Emerson style clip, wave, and disc opener. So if you're looking for a good hard use folder with tactical style, and Emerson is an excellent choice. And this limited availability version is also a great piece for collectors as well. And next up, we have the Spyderco Native 5 Lightweight Salt. This is going to be similar to other Native 5 lightweights, but with the Salt series, you've got LC200N blade steel for high levels of corrosion resistance and good wear resistance. You've got the yellow FRN, but this has got a linerless construction, so reinforced FRN for added corrosion resistance, as well as black coated hardware and clip, and then the same mid backlock construction for secure and reliable lockup. So great hard use EDC if you're working in a highly corrosive environment, or just if you are looking for something that is going to be very low maintenance to care for. And this is also US production, so excellent quality fit and finish on this knife. And a few more additions to throw in. We have the WE Knives Drakon. This is a great integral frame lock folder, Bowler M390 blade with this semi-compound grind. You got a kind of a deeper grind on the tip and then a standard grind for the rest. Full length fullers that run from the eye holes in the blade. Very thin blade stock on here. Grab again the Paramilitary 2, just kind of show you those side by side. So very, very thin blade stock on here. Still a good enough grind to be relatively tough, but this knife is really made for slicing, especially that point at the tip. Ceramic bearings, integral titanium construction with this great dragon scale milling that gives it its name. You got a lanyard hole at the rear, 3D machine type pocket clip set up for right-hand tip-up carry. You can see it's got a hardened steel lock face insert, and this knife is just a great, slim, and well-polished everyday carry. It does deploy via that hole in the blade or via that index flipper as well. So great, high-quality production folder from WE Knives. And another great design that is unfortunately being discontinued is the Zero Tolerance 0220. We have these on sale now. This is an Anso design with CPM S35VN, very beefy clip point style blade. You can see it has a nice thick stock on there, full titanium handle scales, unmilled, so it's got a nice heft in the hand. You got a black aluminum backspacer with this offset lanyard hole, deep carry stainless steel pocket clip, hardened steel lock face insert, and ball bearing pivot. So this is a great hard use knife, very good choice for outdoorsmen, hunters, or somebody who needs an EDC knife that is built like a tank. Very smooth and solid operation. You can see it has a very generous index flipper and very good ergonomics on this, comfortable in the hand. And despite the hefty weight, this knife carries very well in the pocket. Now we also have something for the fixed blade fans. We have the Smith & Son Spur. This is a great little EDC fixed blade. Would make a great bird and trout knife as it has a nice thin blade. This is the original patina finish, but we also have the darkened stonewash finish. You got a nice satin blade spine on there. And this is shade tree denim micarta, which is very comfortable and soft in the hand. Kind of hard to describe, but it almost has a stacked birch-like feel. Kind of a buttery or velvety feel, but it's going to be solid and durable like micarta. Black liners on this. You got a generous lanyard hole with lanyard attached. Very generous guard that gives the Spur its name. And 1095 high carbon tool steel with an excellent heat treat for cutting performance. And then we've got a custom-made leather sheath that can be carried vertical or horizontal with the included loop. And you can carry either way without any adjustment, or this loop can be removed in order to carry it with a mini tech lock. And it has a nice click-in feature, very secure, more so than the traditional friction fit leather sheath. So well thought out sheath and knife design. And we have these in denim micarta and shade tree ruby burlap micarta, as well as some colored jig bone and diamond wood. And next we have the Blakiston Fish Owl from Moki. These are high quality, ultra lightweight Japanese folding knives. An excellent option for gentleman's carry. You've got a fine satin finish Aus-8 blade and polished black micarta handle scales with no liners. Very solid backlock construction. You can see there's almost no seam where the blade and the lock face meet. Smooth operation, very slim and lightweight. And we've got this in both the 110 and 120 size, and either are going to make an excellent carry choice. Very slim and lightweight for carry. Lanyard attachment. They do come with a nylon belt sheath, and the fit and finish on these is impeccable. And last but not least, we have holiday style swank hanks available in a variety of colors and patterns. High quality hanks for everyday carry and use. They have a black microfiber, very high quality on the reverse. And this is great for cleaning lenses as well as wiping down your knives. And we have multiple patterns and colors available on the website. Again, this is Tyler with GP Knives in your Week 51 weekly update. Thanks for watching, and stay sharp. If you like what you've seen today and you'd like to see more, subscribe to our YouTube channel feed, like the video below, and follow us on social media for updates on all new products.